Turning it on here. All right, I think it's turned on. I think it's turned on out there. Let me start with this. I want to remind everyone out there, go to hankstrange.com, sign up for the email list, look around the site. We've got lots of different things there. If you want to see the ways you can support us, you need to go to the Strangeaholics tab. Lola's got daily deals and all kinds of things up there. There is a page, a merch page, that has a link to take you to Ballistic Ink. You can get Gun Nerds and other shirts that we have. As well as on that page, you can get some patches. Get some patches, help support us. We appreciate that. So I believe that we're feeding out to everyone out there. And what I want to just let us know if there's anything up with the audio or what have you. I don't think there is. Shout outs to everyone out there. Smash those thumbs ups as you're coming in. Share this if you can. I'm going to hit the open right now, guys. And here we
Welcome back to the Hank Strange
Make sure
Situation.
you smash that
Lifestyles
subscribe
of
button,
Walther
smash the
Arms.
thumbs ups, ring the bell, Walter, ring the bell. Where is it? There goes the bell. Okay, let's do jazz hands. I don't know, Walter, that was like like you aborted ringing the bell. There you go, jazz hands, everyone, jazz hands. I hope you have your... Okay, that's enough. That's enough now. I hope you have your big girl panties on, because we are live, and this is episode 675 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. It's FreeForAll Monday, Babyface P.
675.
675. We're getting up there. I think at the end of this year, we should get to 700.
Nice.
At least, you know.
Until the YouTube people
Maybe.
see it.
Yeah, I know, right? Knock on wood, because who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Sometime next year, maybe the end of next year, we'll get to 1,000. If I don't know if that's looking too far in the future. Might not be.
Chickens before they hatch.
Yeah, might not be in America at that point. But
Exactly.
listen, the show is brought to you guys and supported by Barnauls, performance steel case ammunition manufacturers and suppliers of your performance steel case stuff. So shout out to those guys. No, I don't have any Barnauls for you guys yet.
I think I would have made some people, like new people to the gun world, are trying to buy 9mm ammo would have been crying on Saturday.
Why? You
I
got
think I shot about 200, 300 rounds.
Yeah, of not your
bad.
ammo.
I felt bad. Yeah, at least it wasn't. I mean, it was.
No, that was my ammo. The 9mm was mine.
Oh, that was yours. Okay.
Not all of it.
I don't think our guest brought any 9.
Oh, he
What
did.
are you talking about?
The MP5 had a good bit of it.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that's right. There was some of it there. I should have shot more of his, but.
Yeah. So
all.
if anyone's wondering, we had Josiah from Palmetto State Armory come out to the hacienda, and we did some shooting of some things like the ARV and some AKs, you know. And
Do we want to talk about our opinions on these yet, or do you want to save that for later?
Oh, we could probably get into that here a little bit later. Have you posted any videos? I know you shot some stuff. I don't know if you had a chance to.
No, I haven't edited today. I had an MP5 video.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nothing PSA. I have something going up on Friday, so I don't know if it'll go up this week, maybe next week.
Okay. But you've got several videos that'll be going up on that.
At least 3.
Yeah.
Most likely 3.
Yes, and so do I. And Walter's going to have a ton of social media.
The 2 videos I did of Babyface, one of him asking about the gun itself. That worked so perfect. That was an F up on me with you shooting and then the talking part. I hit the button wrong and I ended up with that little clip by accident.
A tease. It was the
It's
biggest
perfect.
tease ever because it ends right when it's like,
and then the shooting one where it just loops constantly.
Yeah, that one was pretty good.
I go, that's the movie magazine.
Yeah. Right. And if you guys because I didn't understand why we're just getting to see you explaining it to Babyface with no actual shooting. And by the way, that was your Egyptian gun. PSA is not making an Egyptian gun so far as I know, Walter. Yeah, that's not a new PSA gun.
I wish guns worked like that, where they just went forever. You just.
I couldn't have screwed up any better to make those two little clips.
Yeah.
And that's got 2,300 views already.
I cannot believe how many views it got.
Because it's a short little clip that he just totally, and it's early for me to start cursing, so he totally teased everyone.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I actually was going to say the same thing. But,
Walter is that dude.
Yeah.
He's totally that dude.
What'd I do?
Well,
hold on. I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going to go off camera and come back.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Walter, you basically, you didn't give the people, you just,
Oh, like teased them?
Yeah, they didn't get to see any shooting. It's gun guys.
I followed up with it right after that and did one where he shoots it and shoots it and shoots it forever. I did.
Okay.
You haven't seen it?
No, I did. I saw it all. You
and then I
guys
put
can
one
let
up
us
of
know.
Will shooting it too.
I know. I saw. Lots of stuff. You're a social media monster. Everyone has to go here. Let me show you. I'll share the screen with you guys. Safety Harbor Fire. Don't pay any attention to that. Safety Harbor Firearms. Oh wait, no, that's not. There we go. Safety Harbor Firearms. Lots of stuff going up. Oh, I see you put up Speaking with Giants.
Yep.
Shout out to that. Away. We're gonna talk about that here in a second. But there's Babyface.
There we
actually go. Shooting it. There you go. That's like a movie. This is how I will shoot my machine gun. Never change. Yeah, actually, that is kind of hypnotizing.
So,
and I couldn't have planned that any better.
Yeah.
There was zero editing there. I just posted it.
Wow! Oh, I thought you edited it together.
No, I did.
Oh,
the first part.
Walter doesn't edit anything.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you. The first part when you were talking, I hit the button wrong and it stopped. That's why I didn't catch you shooting. And then I hit it again and it caught you shooting.
Yeah.
Two little clips.
Yeah.
So anybody curious, we set Marley's desk back up. So she requested that I keep her off camera whenever she's not home right now, but like she can be in here during business meetings. That's why the camera is facing this way. But I forgot that I have some really nice wall hangers.
Look at you. Yeah, you got hooks, and so now the MP5 is hanging up there with the crank, huh?
That's it. It's number 1 and 2.
Yeah. So if there was a third hook,
1 and 2 switch on back and forth.
If there was a third hook up there, what would go on that?
Oh no, AR-15. My SBR AR-15.
Oh, okay. I thought it would be like a different dream gun.
Well, it's what I own right now would be the AR-15. Dream guns?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you got a crank, you got an MP5. What? Those are both little carbines, I guess. We could put them in the carbine category.
I don't. I don't have a. What was that, Walter?
I'm gonna post something in chat. Somebody's saying how the Swedish case stays nice and has that slow cadence.
It's like a sewing machine.
Yeah.
It doesn't rise because the bolt never hits the back of the receiver, so it just stays right on target.
If you look at the even with Lola, who doesn't shoot full auto often, not as much as we do, her grouping was like fist size at 20 yards, 15 yards.
Do I have any of that video?
It stays right on.
I was gonna tell everybody to watch Babyface's on his Instagram. He has a slow-mo of the K firing.
Well, it was such a good one.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
Yeah, here's a picture.
Again, you have to thank Lola for that because she took that video.
Yeah, I'm going to share this with everyone. Here's a picture of the three of us with Josiah of PSA on the range there. There you go. I've got that G4. The PSAK G4. I think Josiah has got the 103. Walter has the ARV. And I think Babyface had the AK-74, if I'm not mistaken.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, at some point, I'll edit that and throw that up on Instagram or someplace for you guys out there. So, anyway, like I said, as you all are coming in here, smash the thumbs ups. Share it if you can. We appreciate all that. We need as many of those shares as possible. I did want to show off. I know Walter has one, but I do want to show off. I got my copy of Speaking with Giants from John Crump. Boom, there you go. As well as the Crumpy Militia patch that Walter's showing there. And you guys, I think the Crumpy Militia patch you can get from Black Swan Tactical. And this you can even get on Amazon. Lola has a link that she was throwing up that you can get it. And all the proceeds of everything that Crump sells actually goes... so here, I'll just show you guys. Maybe I'll use this as a thumbnail. I don't know if that might scare everyone. Okay, Walter, you try.
Postcard time.
I'll go to you, Walter. Here, show those two things and give us a big smile. The book.
You gotta put them next to each other. Where's the book too?
The book too.
Postcard.
Where's the book? It's the thing with words.
All right, take a postcard. Everybody get it.
Oh, don't move. All right. Okay. You know, Walter, you don't take directions very well.
Yeah, I had bad conduct grades in elementary school.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. So listen, all the proceeds of everything that Crump is selling is going to his niece who, as you guys know, has brain cancer. There is a GoFundMe that slips my mind right now. But definitely I wanted to take a chance to, to promote the book. If you guys go get the book or the patches or anything like that, that will help her out. I know it's very expensive for them to, I think she has to do like weekly treatments or something like that. And they've got to figure out how to fly her and other members of the family out there. So there you go. That's what's going on with that particular thing. We will all have lots of video, pictures, and things like that coming out of us doing stuff with Josiah from PSA and shooting those guns. That should be coming up soonish here. How was everyone's weekend other than that? Obviously, we did stuff on Saturday. Weekend.
Did anybody crash on Sunday? Was it just me?
I was tired. I was tired on Saturday.
I didn't get to crash anywhere.
Oh, you were working.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot. You were running stuff, weren't you?
No, I didn't make it to the shop. We still had a mess in the yard from the storm. Moss on the ground and stuff like that. So, it was mentioned to me that we need to clean the yard up. So, and when it gets mentioned to me that we need to clean the yard up, that means I'm supposed to clean the yard up.
Yeah.
So, I cleaned the yard. I cleaned the.
Was this a soft mention, or a very stern mention?
Hey, Walter, the yard's looking a little rough. Winky face.
Picked up the moss, cleaned off the roof on the shed, and then fixed the toilet. The handle on the toilet broke. The flushing handle. That was easy. And then we pressure washed the back deck. So yeah, that was my Sunday.
So lots of work going on there.
I didn't start till almost noontime.
Okay.
Sounds like my Sunday.
Yeah.
I watched some videos in the morning. Like you called me, I'd watched Terrell fixes his video.
Oh, okay.
That comes on every morning. That's like I gotta watch. It comes on at 10 o'clock every Sunday. I gotta watch that. So.
Oh, okay. So Taro posts all his videos at 10 a.m. on Sundays.
10,
and he's got you hooked.
I gotta get a Taro fix on Sunday.
Wow.
So.
Wow. Okay.
Then I went to Lowe's and bought that handle for the toilet. And, it was, it wasn't like crazy Sunday. I started easy, cooked breakfast in the morning. I did all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. All right. What about you, babyface?
I think I got dehydrated on Saturday without realizing it because Sunday rolled around. I went and did some lawn work and then came back in and was dead from like 4 o'clock until this morning. And even this morning, what?
You do that shit every time.
I know. I was like, I got some stuff done around the house and then sat down and I was like, I don't want to get back. I felt achy, almost like flu-ish. And it's always because I don't drink enough. Always comes down to not drinking enough water.
Well, I think on Saturday, the weather wasn't as hot and humid as it usually is, so we probably were not drinking as much water and all that as we should. Like we would have been drinking if it was hot and humid. Because I know, somewhere in the last couple of hours, I was like, okay, I'm pretty much
they were
done.
sitting there. Hey, here's what's going on. Me and Lola were doing some video, and those guys were sitting on their buttons. That's what.
It was deceptive. It was deceptive.
They were resting. They were resting. That's what they said.
Yeah.
Resting.
Yeah. So today I felt okay. I still felt a little rough, so I've been downing water out of my new cup. Let me see if you guys check out the new cup Marley got me.
Oh,
and
okay.
well,
What
it's
does it
just
say?
a Yeti cup.
Government
but it's,
is what?
punishment is due.
Oh, punishment is due. Okay.
It's the Punisher logo.
Punishment is due. Okay.
So I've been trying to pound water to make sure I don't feel crap.
Before I forget, and most likely you gentlemen have heard this story about the uprising in 1946 by the veterans in Tennessee.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, they took back over their
And,
area.
and part of the reason it got really nasty with those guys because the sheriff there shot a black man in the back.
I didn't know that. But I thought there was elections.
He was trying to vote. Yes, the black man was trying to vote.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
And shot him.
Okay.
They turned him away, and I guess people had words. And
Was
he's
he a
leaving.
veteran or they?
I believe he was just an older gentleman.
Okay. Mhm.
And they shot him in the back, and that was the final straw.
What's the name of it?
I forget. I just read about it today. A friend of mine posted it on Facebook again.
Yeah.
They were all World War II vets that did it.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
yeah, they're fed up with the
I've heard that
corruption.
story before. Yeah. I was there a movie based on that or no?
I don't know,
Okay.
but yeah, and because they had fixed the election,
Battle of Athens.
and then once they got the ballots, the whole battle was to get the actual ballots.
Mhm.
The veteran group was a 3-to-1 ratio over the corrupt sheriff and his buddies.
Mhm.
Did they like lock themselves in one of the buildings?
There was a siege at the jail.
Yeah, at the jail. They locked themselves in the jail, and then the vets had to come siege the
veterans-
jail and pull the ballots out because they
The
were
veterans, being war veterans, knew how to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And they actually they broke into the local armory, National Guard armory or something, and got weapons,
Mhm.
and then besieged the popo.
Mhm.
So yeah,
That's interesting. So fast forward to 2020, where they just jack up all the computer systems
yeah.
for the vote
Have you-
counting.
Has anybody out there done? And I don't suggest doing it because it's just going to make you angry. But has anybody out there done a Google search today of the word Dominion?
No, hold on. You want us to Google Dominion?
Just Google, because Dominion is the software that's in question, right?
Right. Okay. So
Google
let me.
Dominion and look at what mainstream media articles come up.
Okay.
And only where there's one opinion that's coming up when you look at Dominion.
Okay. So hold
It's all
on. I'm gonna
conspiracy,
add us all in here, and then I'm gonna go
Walter,
to my.
you just a genius over
So
there.
Dominion.
I-
Dominion.
So
And
as if you knew what
Gotta
was
spell
coming.
it right. So Dominion
And if it-
software comes up. Do I go to that?
If you just
Just
check
search.
like,
Just search
check, like,
Dominion.
Yeah, just check the news.
Okay,
hit
wait,
search,
I spelled
check-
it. I guess I spelled it wrong. Okay, so Trump's new vote fraud theory is so much crazier than
Check
you
the next one.
realize. Fact check: Dominion voting machines didn't delete votes from Trump's
Check
switch.
the next one.
Giuliani's fantasy parade of false voter. Fact check: Have senior Democrats raised concerns about? Oh, so yeah,
Do you see the trend here?
yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's typical. All the majors all have the same. When there's something happens, they have the same words they put out
Mm-hmm.
from the talking points they get.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me
Yeah.
also Google Battle of Athens. That's what Brick says. That's what that situation was
Yeah.
called. Battle of Athens,
Yeah,
Tennessee, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's
They,
see. I'll pull it up on Wikipedia real quick here for everyone. Let's see if I can go this way.
There was,
Battle
like,
of
three
1946. Called the Mcminn County War, was a rebellion led by citizens in Athens, Etowah, Tennessee, against the local governments in August 1946. The citizens, including some World War II veterans, accused local officials of predatory policing, police brutality, police corruption, and voter intimidation.
And they used the police to intimidate people, threaten people, all that stuff. And there'd been like 3 investigations into the corruption, and the federal government did nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And so then when it got to this boiling point, I guess they contacted the state people, they contacted the federal people, no response. So the people just decided, well, I guess it's time to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
and took things in their own hands. So.
Yeah, and we're kind of having the same thing going on, but the world looks a little different. People are a little squishier. Life is a little bit more comfortable. Technology has made it easier for them to jack people up without, actually seeing things.
That I think that's a major issue right now is we are all too comfortable. Nobody wants to buck the system because of our comfort levels.
Mm-hmm.
There was and I unfortunately I don't remember her name. I subscribed to her YouTube channel, but there was a woman talking about the battle to come with politics and everything happening, and one of her main points was like everybody needs to realize that for the next 4 years you may not be in your comfort zone. You may be out and uncomfortable doing things that are uncomfortable. You may not have a cushy life, and you better get ready for it. Because we're all way, way too comfortable.
I mean, at some point, it's going to catch up to us here, right? Because if these guys are allowed to do stuff like this and get away with it, then there's no fair elections. I mean, there probably hasn't been. But definitely now it's set in stone that there won't be.
It makes you wonder how far back it goes. Sorry, Walter.
I hear this from people, and I just heard it the other we were on we need to have a election reform, ballot, this, that, and the other. How do you think the computer thing came about?
You need to
in this squealing for election, reform and modern ways of doing things. Oh, let's just do it on a computer. Mm-hmm. That'll take care of things. It'll just, okay.
But I mean, you can do it without this kind of nonsense happening. It's possible.
Well, who's going to run it?
That's where things come in. But if we decentralize it and take it out of the hands of the government, okay, and what I mean by that is put it in something like what's used for Bitcoin, for example, right?
So I think blockchain could answer some things. I think blockchain could help.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly, if you made a software that was an election software, completely open sourced it and said, here's the source code, find every problem you can with it, and we will pay you $1,000 for every bug you find in every back hole, every loophole, every backdoor, whatever you can find, we will pay you to fix it.
And if we verify people's identities and give them some kind of thing that they can use to vote through that system.
Oh, a voter ID card?
Oh, that's racist. How dare you?
Yeah, Hank Strange.
As Eric from IV8888 was saying, how come, I'm going to add this in there. Why come, we gotta, that he doesn't talk like that, but I like why come though. Why come, you got to go through a 4473 to get a gun, but to vote, you don't have to show ID or do anything. What does that mean?
Why come when you go get yourself a motherfucking cell phone, you got to have every kind of ID in the world?
Yes.
But you can't have no ID to vote? What's wrong with that shit? Come on.
Seems weird, right? Weird.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Why? You can't get your ass up, your fully operational two-legged motherfucking ass to get up, walk to the polling place and vote.
Yeah.
I gotta vote by mail. Oh, I gotta vote by mail. No, you don't.
Yeah.
Get up, walk.
There's a lot of craziness. There's a lot of craziness.
I don't even like early voting myself. I don't even like that myself.
I think early voting I think is good when you have to, if you're not going to be there, like that happens. I remember
absentee.
Yeah, in 2016 I wasn't, or absentee voting, yeah. In 2016 where was I? I think I went on a long trip. I think I did SEMA show, and then I did the 1,000-man shoot and a bunch of different things. So I voted like that, and actually on election day I was in Vegas. So I remember that.
Yeah, I think in Florida here we have to show ID. People saying like in Georgia you got to show ID. You got to show ID in Florida to vote. But there are places.
The other big thing here, I think, is the difference between everyone just getting a ballot, just mass mail every ballot to every person,
bad.
versus what we have in Florida as absentee, where you go, you request it, and they signature match it when it comes in. That's how it works.
That whole send everybody a ballot because we're scared you're going to get COVID That was their plan. Right
That
there.
that absolutely was.
Yeah. And I see Crypto Vital says they wanted a second lockdown so they can print more ballots for upcoming Senate race.
We talked about this last week, right?
Yeah.
The Georgia, or did we talk about it on Saturday? What the left is telling people to go do for Georgia's election? Oh, you can just go rent an apartment for 2 weeks and then you're a resident. Go vote.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have seen this, right?
Well, I know you. I think you were talking about it. You were saying that. I wouldn't be surprised at all the dirty tricks people are pulling off right now.
Yeah.
There'll be nothing that would
What?
surprise me.
Yeah.
I mean, Bloomberg burnt a lot of money out there.
Yeah, but
on
it
these
didn't
past
do anything.
elections.
Thank God it didn't do anything, but
Yeah.
And didn't do anything in Florida.
Yeah. I think the money in Florida was wasted.
Florida was actually not the laughingstock of the country this time.
Yeah.
yeah.
Brian Quick says, doesn't matter how you vote if the counting software is rigged in favor of commies. I think
Yep.
that we could decentralize this thing and make it better, and we don't have to depend on the polls and all that kind of stuff. We could just see it coming in as people go to vote, and we could just freaking see it, and we could know what happened. You know.
There's a way of doing it.
Now I don't want to change the Constitution. I think it still should be electoral votes and all that kind of stuff. But at least we could see what's happening in every state, and it's less likely that they can mess around with it because we could verify it.
Yeah. As Len
Now
Holt said,
too much.
Bitcoin was hacked. Anything can be hacked. I don't care how. For the same person who designs it, for a little bit more shekels, he'll figure out how to hack it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. So one of the things that I've seen, so I know the attorney what is her name? Sidney Powell, I think. I don't know if you guys saw this. You have to
Jumping in, right?
Yeah, I saw her. She was on with Maria Bartiromo, who Maria Bartiromo I think was the subject of a song from was it Queen or one of those guys or.
Who is she?
One of the,
American television person.
She was she was on CNBC for a long time she was on the on Wall Street, like on the NASDAQ floor or one of those things, somewhere in Wall Street. So anyway, she's now over at Fawkes, and she was the Sidney Powell, the attorney, was on there, who, like you said, I think before we got into this, very well respected. I saw Louder with Crowder talking about this. Millions of votes, but that's what the media is saying. Oh, no, that's conspiracy, fake news, fake news, fake news. This is the most fakest news ever. I never had a bigger fake news ever in the world. So they're saying that's all fake news, but no, it's not. The question is, what are people going to do?
From what I hear, she's well respected and has very little dirt on her, because that's typically what the media tries to do, is discredit you by using dirt against you.
Yeah.
What's his name? Giuliani. What did they do right before he started leaking Hunter Biden stuff? They went after him from
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Sacha Baron Cohen. Yeah. Exactly.
You
can't go after the substance of the claim. You go after the character.
Yeah. Do I have to tell you guys about Giuliani again?
Listen, he might have been a mobster, whatever, but I mean, if he's got dirt on the Bidens.
No. Yeah, I'm not saying he doesn't have, but even when I was looking at Crowder was like, Giuliani is so Snow White and purely driven and so awesome. He got rid of mafia in New York City. Let me ask you guys a question. Can someone Google and see if there's still mafia in New York City? Or do you guys want to take a guess whether or not there's mafia still in New York City? Anyone want to guess? Any guesses out there? There was still mafia, but here's the thing. I think that it's a bad choice to use Giuliani as a representative, but that doesn't mean there isn't something there. There's lots of evidence that there's mass, widespread corruption in the electoral process, and that tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands or millions of votes were hijacked. Judd M. says Sidney Powell does not make claims she cannot back up.
I have heard that from lots and lots of internet personalities today. Mm-hmm. That is like a main thing that people are saying.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't just screw around and say things to say things.
Yeah, but you know what, though? Do you know what my gut feeling is on this? They're just going to ignore us. This thing that they're doing with the news, they're going to ignore us. They're going to push down anyone who's dissenting. And at some point here, they're going to tell Trump, yeah, you better just like hang it up, buddy. And give up the White. I saw Biden is claiming right now that Trump is killing people because he won't let them he won't let the here. I'm just going to read the headline. I know that's terrible. Where is it? President-elect Biden says more people may die from COVID if Trump continues to delay transition. That's what they're actually putting that out there.
The real sad thing is there's so many ignorant, dumb people out there that believe the stuff that's said.
Right.
And there's no other word. There's no other word for it. You can't explain it. You can't.
Yeah, but what is? But how come that claim isn't being struck down? Right. We have a system of government in place.
Well,
and everything that could be done is being done. People are getting treated. If people have multiple things or whatever, they may die. But the coronavirus is the fault of one nation and one nation alone.
No, we can't talk about them. They're paying
China.
They say it like this.
China.
The Chinese government.
Yeah.
Put very Chinese in that thing,
Yeah. So the thing is that what's Biden going to do? There's a president right now, and regardless of what happens, there's a president until January 20th, and then the president changes, and there's another president. But there's a whole bunch of people working, dealing with this particular situation, doing what they could do. And people are out there doing what they could do. And regardless of what you do in the world, people are going to die, one thing or another. So why do they let this go on? What if Trump came out there and said these guys hijacked the election and it's going to cause a lot of people to die? They would deplatform him immediately.
Yeah.
So
it's because left-wing politics has less to do with politics and more to do with being part of an cult. It feels like a cult.
Yeah.
Left-leaning politics absolutely feels like a cult to me these days.
Yeah. And a lot of people in America are going to stop believing this nonsense. But what's the end result of that? Do you think, because we're not really saying anything now we haven't been saying for a long time.
Yeah.
Right? So what's going to happen? Most people are just going to go back to their squishy lives.
People want to. I know people who voted for Trump that just want it over and just want to go back to their comfortable lives. I personally know people that are like that.
Yeah. And at the end,
it's really sad.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, we have to get up every day, and we've got to fight for freedom and all that kind of stuff. Look, the flip side of this, I have to tell you guys, I'm not saying Trump did nothing for the Second Amendment, but they really didn't do a lot.
No, they didn't. They had the opportunity.
We can't credit them with a lot in the time that they had. They didn't do a lot. They could have done a lot.
But that's just getting started, baby. You ain't seen nothing yet.
In terms of what?
You ain't seen nothing yet.
In terms of like anti-gun stuff and all that.
You think the propaganda's been bad now? Mm-hmm. Just wait. Every minority will be under the threat of death because of handguns and rifles and assault rifles and evil people that own them, and it'll be go on.
It could potentially be the next pandemic that they make up, right?
And the evil firearms industry is killing thousands of minority children every hour, and they just don't stop. They just greedy white folk taking all the money. Watch.
Here's
it's coming.
Here's something that I think is interesting in light of what you're saying, and this is from Gallup.com. So I'm just letting you guys know where this
source.
Where this is coming from. But it's interesting what it says. So the headline: support for stricter U.S. gun laws at lowest level since 2016. Okay. So the story highlights here, it says 57% want stricter gun laws, 9% less strict, 34% want them kept as they are. GOP support for stricter gun laws has fallen 14 points since 2019 to a new 22% low. So they're just going through all these different statistics. And it says, in the absence of high-profile mass shootings in the U.S. in 2020 and amid the coronavirus pandemic, civil unrest related to racial justice issues and the continuous presidential election campaign, Americans are less likely than they have been since 2016 to call for increased gun control.
That doesn't matter. You don't know what's good for you.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
You don't.
the problem.
You're too stupid to realize what you need.
But I think what a lot of people, see the thing. Okay, did you guys watch V for Vendetta at all? Because I
never have.
watched it. Oh, you guys have.
I've never actually seen it.
Okay, Walter, I know you don't watch any movies that don't have tanks in them, or John Wayne. But V for Vendetta, there was a part of the movie like that where, you know, the news media kept trying to brainwash the people and tell them all these kinds of lies, and there was a point where the people stopped believing the bullshit coming out of the idiot box on the TV, right? And they stopped believing like what the politicians and the government was saying and all that kind of stuff. And I think that that's one of the things happening. You can't have all these conflicting ideas out there at the same time, you know, telling people you're going to release prisoners, you know, then you want to get rid of the cops. And then what does everyone do? I need guns.
How about our this woman that is Biden's vice president person who wants to legalize prostitution? Now, I am actually not against legalized prostitution.
Wait, so Kamala Harris wants to legalize prostitution? Okay.
Right.
All right.
So what happened to human trafficking and all the saga and the problems and what happened to that?
Wait, there is a problem with human trafficking and child.
Not in her world, there isn't. Well, and what comes after that? What about the fellas that like little boys? What about the fellas that like little boys? They have a right to that, don't they?
No, they don't.
Well,
they only have a right to the wood chipper, as the saying goes. You saw the.
I don't think I've ever heard that saying, but I do like it.
That's the people that these people voted for.
Yeah. Did you see the stuff about the Boy Scouts? How many thousands people did they say came out?
Oh yeah.
You know, but hang on, back up about the Boy Scouts.
Okay.
You know why they come out?
Mm-hmm.
Money.
Right here,
lawsuit money. That's it.
Right here, shekels. That's why they come.
90,000 sexual abuse claims against the Boy Scouts.
Of course.
Yeah.
How do you deny? How do you prove it's not? It didn't happen.
I don't know.
When they say it happened 30 years ago. We've went through this with the female. You know.
They're not looking to hold the people that did it accountable. They're just looking to get money from.
They're looking for money. And the lawyers are looking for money. It's not to help the people that may have been abused. Mm-hmm. It's about the effing lawyers making money.
Yeah, and people, as Atomic Bulls suggests, priests, the Catholic Church has gotten off scot-free, man. They just came out recently and said that even the current Pope knew about. You saw that, right? Even the current Pope has known about crap that's been going on for a long time. Even though he's gotten very preachy lately.
He's a very
Yeah, so I listen, there's a lot, you know what? I think we have too many laws, so I would agree with that. Too many laws, right?
Oh, yeah.
We definitely need to simplify down laws. But doing anything destructive or hurtful to kids, I'm not going to support that.
Yeah.
You know? I'm not saying that's not somewhere in, like, I think you're saying that somewhere in the stepping stones here, they're headed in that direction. I think I understand that, but that should never...
We've been going down that path for years now.
Yeah.
Everything's being normalized day by day. It's a little bit more. What, come on. Mm-hmm. Who are you to say what's good and bad, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what my heart and my soul tells me.
Right
or wrong?
It's no. I think the majority of people. Yeah. No. I'm. Yep.
Yeah,
all around yeses.
At some point, we have to ignore what these people are doing. I'm not gonna. They can come up with whatever rules or whatever they want to, and all that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna comply with nonsense.
Tony Lawrence says I was groped by a brownie. Did you grope her back? Oh, never mind.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Brownies are like 6 and 7 year old girls. You know? and they're Girl Scouts. So
Yeah, maybe he was younger. That's what he.
Well,
I'm
he
hoping
was-
he was 6 or 7 too.
yeah, at the same time, then it's just it's life in the schoolyard. But
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, it's crazy out there for a kid. Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
You remember when you were a kid?
Yeah.
I mean, well, not everyone walks around like a freaking tank like you probably looked like as a kid.
There was bullies, and there was the dumb kids and the smart kids,
The
and
dumb kids.
We Walter, we say zing wing.
Zing. Right.
There
I
was-
will-
Short bus.
and then I
will be going
got
on mute
then I got
shortly.
bused to the projects to go to school in the projects, and then all that kind of good stuff. Yeah, life in America.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a rite of passage, I guess, right?
Segregation.
What are you trying to show us, Patrick? What is he? Wait, what is he doing? You're
I
muted.
have to order dinner, so I will be going on mute.
Oh.
Just briefly. Brief hold. Everybody on a brief
He's
hold.
ordering dinner. That's code. That's code. Walter.
Prostitution is legal, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what Kamala or whatever when she wants to call herself today.
Mhm.
That's what she wants to do. Now,
Yeah.
granted,
It's the proper pronunciation is Kamala.
yeah, whatever.
Right? Right or wrong? I think so.
I have no idea. I've never heard anybody.
Yeah.
I've never heard her say her own name. So,
Okay.
I'm sure at some point she'll, have to take an oath to abide by the rules of the Constitution, which they won't do.
Mhm.
See, right there, that enough, they should be able to throw him out of office. So, but hey,
Yeah, there's a lot of craziness going on out there, and I think we're limited what we can do. But there's a point where the limitations end, and where we have responsibility for our own lives. So if one day they try to Nazi style roll up on people's houses and say, "Look, we just came to get you. Got to get on these buses, and we're just sending you off to some nice reserves. We're calling it reserves. It's like a vacation." You have to make a choice right there. That's a hard line. Are you getting on those buses or trains or whatever it is they have and trying to get you shipped out? So, James Swermate says V for Vendetta was great. You guys need to look at that movie. And then some people are suggesting how to pronounce it. How to pronounce what's her name's name? Yeah.
Kamala, yeah.
Yeah.
Bless her heart.
Yeah.
What
yeah,
else?
There's some crazy stuff going on. Meanwhile, I think guns are still selling, right? Still a lot of guns selling.
Oh yeah.
Everybody buying all the guns. Is that happening?
Nothing is sitting. I can't. There was a sale today for a Glock 17, just a Gen 3 Glock 17 for $4.99, which is not a.
Where was this?
Bad. It was online. Somewhere.
Oh,
online.
okay.
It's not a terrible price, but that's not. There's no sale. That's definitely no sale for a Gen 3 17. They were gone in like 2.5 minutes. Completely sold out. Whatever website. Shotguns on.
Yeah.
Oh, shotgun's been gone.
M&P 15. Regular old M&P 15 is now $750.
Are you serious?
Ooh, that
They
came up.
sell out for-
That was like $5. So I think I've seen that for like $450 at once upon a time.
Yeah, they
Man.
were. They used to be $450.
I got some more guns coming up in the December 15th auction.
Oh boy.
This ought to be good.
Walter is just liquidating right now.
Yeah, just getting rid of. I getting rid of stuff that
It's a good time. Yeah.
Let's just say, from my past that I don't want to ever effing see again in my life. So
Oh, okay.
Firearms that you never want to have circulate your house.
I don't
Okay.
want. I have no interest in touching.
I'm guessing they have a certain name on them.
They might. They might.
Oh, okay. Understood. I don't know if we need to go any further.
No.
Shout out to Eric Hammond. He says, "Evening, everyone. Been watching, just eating dinner." How many people are out there eating dinner right now? Let us know. Put your hands up if you're eating dinner while you're watching us. And we appreciate you, by the way. Babyface will be here in a second.
I'm trying to turn a new leaf and not eat on the show. Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Well,
Why?
okay, here, pasta and shrimp. It's like dripping and falling off, and it's like,
You know, Patrick, I have to tell you, Walter has gotten a little Hollywood on us. First, he
he's
has like
getting
plastic surgery. You know,
he's getting high.
he claims he got the eyes done, but I don't believe that's all he got done.
That's right.
You know, now he's concerned of how he looks while on TV. So
I'm trying to be polite.
yeah, M. Gabriel says, didn't V for Vendetta's tyranny start with a fake plague? I think it did. Yeah.
Did it really?
I think so. Yeah, I believe so. I've got to go look at that again. It's on one of the streaming services out there for us.
I think there needs to be severe penalties for voter fraud.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, severe penalties, not just.
I think so too. But that's the problem is there's not going to hold it. If they even were to find somebody that they could hold accountable, they won't do crap to them.
Yeah,
And
we're not going to see that.
Unfortunately, not. No.
If the news media refuses to even investigate this, they just automatically know that it's like.
That's the crazy
What kind
thing.
of insanity is this?
Go ahead, Walter.
They're part of it. That's why they don't investigate it.
Yeah.
I've learned from myself, from reading all this stuff, if the mainstream media, if all of them as a whole are telling you, nothing to see here, there's something to see there.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. If their stories all have the same lines.
Yeah.
And
Where's the part where they say in those things that they investigated this, they looked into this? If you look at Crowder was talking about PBS a couple of months before the election, said that the Dominion was
trouble.
Yeah. It was easy to hack. Easy.
Yeah. Yep.
Super easy. You could copy and paste code into it and mess it up. So, yeah.
That's on purpose.
Yeah. Is Your Six cover said just finished dinner? Andrew Slagle just ate.
What did everybody have for dinner? I'm curious.
Yeah, Len Holt said just finished a bowl of chili. Logan Brewer says I'm cooking right now.
Chip and pasta for dinner.
Yeah.
We're having McAllister's.
Okay. Applebite says dinner incoming, Hank. Mongolian beef. I like Mongolian beef.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that's actually one of my favorites. I like the Mongolian beef. Michael Avon says snacking on some cashews, some nuts. Hey,
salted cashews.
What you do, Michael? We're not gonna judge.
Oh, hey! Before we get too far into things, I remind everybody. Anodizing, the lowers are back.
Oh, where's the pictures? We didn't see any pictures.
I didn't bring one home with me. I should have, but
how'd they turn out?
Yeah,
they're black.
Well, black is beautiful. Black is beautiful.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with black. Black's a good color.
Absolutely.
All the lettering filled in, everything filled in nicely. Because these are the ones you did the logo that.
Well, they have our logo on one side, and then they have the
Sivas Passam.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They should be fine. They do a good. People who do my anodizing do a really good job. So
good.
Okay.
I will send you some pictures tomorrow.
Okay.
And then you can. But yes, they're back in the shop. When we did these lowers, I told Chris, the person that works for me, machinist programmer, I said, I know I've had 100 of these things. Well, I only found 50. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I only had 50. Well, we're looking for something in the shop on Friday.
Found them.
And boom, there's the other box. Yeah. And it was right next to the other box.
A likely story. Sounds like something that I would hear from a Democrat, in charge of voting systems.
Here's my question about that. Okay, you have a deadline, right? The votes have to be in by November, let's say Friday the 13th, something like that, right? Mm-hmm. So how does this crap keep coming in? How do these? Oh, there's more votes. We found more stuff. Well, too fucking bad. It's too late.
There's places that, remember, there were some courts that said that they can keep counting up until a certain time.
Why do you have these deadlines then? And who's the court?
You're being too logical, sir.
Damn
your logic.
Damn it.
We have to keep counting until we can fake a bunch of stuff and get rid of a bunch of things.
What was that term when it was the other way around? When when Bush kept getting votes coming in, or they kept finding stuff. It was like all.
I remember hanging chads. I don't know.
Well, yeah, that was in 2000. Yeah, that was in 2000.
Yeah. Oh, with Bush.
Yeah, such a simpler time. You just count the things and that's it. Boom.
Yeah,
Done.
you just had some dangling participles or whatever.
A dangling participle. I love that. I love that. Yeah. That's from English class. You have a dangling-
Right. I always remember the
participle?
double entendres like that.
What is a dangling participle?
I got your dangling participle right here. Dill Spec says they're still selling like hotcakes. The guns. So he's talking about the guns. He says enjoying eating dinner while watching the Big Three.
The Big Three.
We are the Big Three. We're the Big Three. Yeah. Let's see. Did you guys? There is this thing here that I saw from Alito. And this is on the truth about guns, and this is in relation to what we're talking about here. So I'm going to read this, and then we could probably move on to something else. By the way, if you're out there now watching, help us out, smash the thumbs ups, okay? We got to really try to like fight this algorithm here, and it has been helping for people smashing thumbs ups out there. So thank you. We appreciate that. Let's go to this thing from Alito. So Alito, Democrats' NYS RPA brief was an affront to the Constitution and rule of law. So Supreme Court Justice Samuel Alito addressed the Federalist Society last week and held forth on a number of topics affecting the court. One of the most interesting subjects he covered was the handling of the New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus City of New York gun rights case. After referring to the right to keep and bear arms as the ultimate second-tier constitutional right in the minds of some, Justice Alito addressed the naked threats made against the court in a brief submitted by 5 Senate Democrats in a clear attempt to bully the court. 5 United States senators who filed a brief in support of the city went further. They wrote that the Supreme Court is a sick institution and that if the court did not mend its ways, well, it might have to be, quote, restructured. Afterwards, receiving this warning, the court did exactly what the city and the senators wanted. It held the case was moot, and it said nothing about the Second Amendment. This is Alito. 3 of us protested, but to no avail. Now, let me be clear again. I'm not suggesting that the court's decision was influenced by the senator's threat, although he is. But I'm concerned that the outcome might be viewed that way by the senators and others with thoughts of bullying the court.
It's because the Supreme Court doesn't have any leadership, and what I mean is that's John Roberts.
Yeah. How did he get his position? Does anybody know how that was given to him?
I think he was appointed the Chief Justice.
By who though?
I'm not sure if that's a president thing or a.
Yeah, I don't know how that's done. But yeah, he seems inept. No, that's not the word. He's just. I don't know. It's hard to describe him. He's useless.
Yeah. Yeah. So
my website is wonky.
We've seen for a while that they've been bullying the courts. I mean, I've heard crazy rumors out there like they have something on Roberts and all that kind of stuff. Who knows what's going on? But something definitely is going on, right? They are intimidated. So, man, I know it sounds crazy, but we're getting to that hard line where people are going to have to make decisions one of these days. And yes, it's going to be an abrupt interruption of probably your squishy life that you live. I'm just saying.
It's true. It's absolutely true.
Well, they've threatened to add more justices. So what it does is basically water the thing down, and they'll load it with a bunch of leftists. I'll leave it at that. I'll be nice. Mm-hmm. And then you'll have just a kangaroo court, so to speak, more than it already is. So, but I don't know what they're scared of. They can't be fired. Well, I guess they can technically be impeached. I guess there is a way to remove it.
Is there?
Court. There has to be a way. The founders were not that stupid.
I mean, maybe because when what was the name of the guy who mysteriously died in Nevada?
God, what's his name? The Italian guy.
Scalia.
Justice Scalia.
Yeah. Maybe that was a warning.
By the way, has anybody ever sat down and listened to Justice Scalia talk?
No.
Have you ever listened to any of his like law school speeches or whatever, or law school debates? Really good. That guy was awesome. Same thing for Clarence Thomas. Listening to him talk, man, he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, 42 Chilled said Roberts got in when the other chief retired. So I guess when the chief retires, whoever's president gets to put up a chief.
It seems like it should be the longest running person, or I don't know.
No, you don't want
know.
that. No.
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
don't want the longest.
Getting just having somebody else put.
You want a Bader Ginsburg as the Chief Justice, who's sleeping most of the time? No.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be nice.
Lester.
That's
And 42 Chilled says yes, SCOTUS can be impeached. Okay,
Yeah.
please should I say illuminate us with how
Again, impeachment comes down to criminal activity for the most part. You can't impeach somebody for not.
If they're doing lines of court with lines of cocaine when the court's in session and stuff, and doing hookers in the back room and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, there's gonna be something going on.
What about if they keep ignoring something that's in the Constitution?
Well, then you need to get rid of the Chief Justice, he's the one that's saying yet.
So the Chief Justice gets to choose what cases come up.
Yet.
That's our problem right now. Yeah.
Well, they haven't heard any Second Amendment stuff since what do you call it, in 2007, where they what's his name, the big one that they went through, where the court ruled on the Second Amendment stuff.
Holder, no. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Everybody's yelling it at their screen right now. I can't think of it.
Yeah, and that I was
Heller versus
Heller,
DC.
yeah. The reason I remember that because I happened to be at Boy Scout summer camp when that ruling came in. I heard about it when we were at summer camp. Yeah, that's why it always sticks in my mind. Yeah.
Yeah, M. Gabriel says, in V for Vendetta, a virus was engineered, deployed, killing 100,000, blamed on terrorists, used to gain supreme leader and parliament positions and profit off cure.
Whoa,
profit? Who would do that?
This is too much. It's almost too real.
What about Roberts?
About this V for
Vendetta. You guys should watch it. You should watch it.
Yeah.
And we can come back and talk. There's lots of gun stuff in there, too. I'm not saying it's realistic, though. It's not super realistic.
What's the day?
It's not Matrixy, but... Huh?
There's a day that is referenced.
Guy Fawkes Day.
Yeah, what day is that? 5th of November?
I used to know it's sometime in March.
It's a British holiday.
Yeah.
No, it's November, I thought.
Is it? I don't know. I thought Guy Fawkes... Okay, now I gotta look it up.
Day is the 5th of November.
5th of November. Yeah, you're right.
Because there's some saying that goes along with it, right?
Always remember the 5th of November?
5th of November, yeah. That's
Yeah.
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 Yeah. What was the Ides of March? What's that mean? That's what I was thinking. The Ides of March is also a thing.
The Ides of March is the 70th day of the Roman calendar that corresponds to March 15th. It's marked by several religious observances. It was notable for the Romans as a decline for settling deaths.
Is that when they killed Caesar or something like that? I got it, because somehow that sticks in my brain.
Is the date of the assassination of Julius Caesar.
Oh, okay, there you go. Right. Yeah, Kiaski says, remember the 5th of November.
That's it. Yep, that's it.
So there's always a lot of fireworks. So in England, I think that's a fireworks day. Obviously, England doesn't have the 4th of July. They call the 4th of July that day those damn bastards celebrate that they didn't have
Treason Day.
taxes in.
That's Treason Day.
You know what's really interesting about all of this? Like, I remember living as a kid in England, and what they said about World War II and all this kind of stuff in America is completely different to what's said over here, right? Obviously.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It's
always interesting.
I like my Brits friends, but we saved the whole fucking world then. So, yeah.
That's not how they looked at it, but
there are
as I got older, I read up on my own and realized, like, yeah, these dudes were pretty much on the brink of extinction.
They were in deep doo-doo, yeah. Now, they did fight the English off pretty much on their own during Battle of Britain.
You mean the Germans?
Yes. The English fought the Germans off. That was not American aircraft or American bullets or anything like that. But yeah. Yeah.
All right, so let's see here. Let's see what can we go on to here. There's a couple of other things here. I don't know if you guys want to go to some Florida man stuff. We could do that if you want to. I don't know if there's any big gun things you all want to go to. Yeah, you know what? Before we do that, let's talk about the PSA thing. So I think Patrick brought this up earlier. Favorite guns, Patrick? I'll go to you since you...
Is that even a question? 74. 545, 39. This one? Yeah, this one right here. They're 74. I liked it. It had everything I wanted on a 74S. And remember, it's a 74S. Side folding stock makes it even better. But no, everything was good. I liked it.
Yeah, those stocks that they're making, those... I mean, I don't think they're making those polymer side folding stocks. But those are actually pretty cool. And they're lightweight. And they seem tough.
It's the way to go. I like the triangle side folders, but in lieu of a triangle side folder, the plastic side folders are really awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
they shot great.
If you're going to use it like a rifle, plastic side folder. If you're going to use it like a crink or a compact, a gun where you might most of the time be firing it without it even.
And I'm just showing you guys. What we're talking about. Yeah. These are pretty cool.
I mean, the quality was there. What?
Go ahead, Walter.
After shooting I forgot how nice the 545 guns were. After shooting that repeatedly, and then I shot the 7.62 39 gun. My face was not happy.
Yes, 545 is best 4.5.
This tired old chin over here just I blasted away with tons of 7.62 39, and that's why this side of my face don't like it too much.
It's not a myth that the 545 is just softer.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a softer shooting gun. So now I'm trying to figure out if I'm showing right now the 545 or the 7.62. I know one of them. Which is the one that had the 90-degree gas block?
Both of the modern black rifles had 90-degree gas blocks.
Yeah, their 103 had the.
Yep, the 103 and the AK-74S both had it. The red stock had a 45-degree gas block. It's a throwback to the older AKM.
Old school, yeah.
Yep.
So, wait. John Doe says I like folding, but the hinge has to be metal.
It is metal.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. It's everything. It is as is with the Russians. It's like a perfect facsimile of the Russian side folders.
Yeah,
100%.
Very sturdy. Very sturdy. Very sturdy when it's locked. Very sturdy when it's open. Easy to nothing where you had to manipulate it weirdly to get it to work. It worked fine.
By the way, they have those in stock. The AK-103s I see on their website are currently in stock. If anybody wants an AK-103,
that's what Josiah was saying. They're making a bunch of stuff. $919. Okay.
For the quality you got, I don't think that's bad at all. I think it was a really good AK.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back in time, but I remember when they were running those same guns as Blems, or the ones with some of those similar guns, and they were really inexpensive. And I was like, I don't know. Do I really need one? Maybe not. I'll wait.
Yeah. By the way, I think I could get Lola to make a link to PSA if you guys are going to get anything, because it helps support us a little bit, Yep. So I don't know if Lola is hearing me or not, but if you're listening out there, woman, make the link, share it with the people.
For you guys that are rivet watchers and rivet examiners, the rivet quality was very good on the guns.
The rivet. So yeah, if you guys want to talk like hardcore specs on it, the rivets were great. The trunnion and the bolts and bolt carrier had no deformation, and these guns have. What did he say? I've seen 2,000, 3,000 rounds so far.
At least, because he said he wasn't cleaning anything. Yeah.
They're demo guns.
We were the third. We were the third. And I guess final group of people that he was traveling out to. So the other two people he said he went to, and didn't clean anything. And I
Uh,
believe that the guns looked used and
and
stuff like
I
that.
took
But
the bolt. I took it apart. I took the bolt out. I took the carrier out. I looked at everything. No, cookies. No deformation. No dings
go
where
ahead,
you
Walter.
wouldn't
You can
expect
show
them
your
to be.
cookies again.
Dirty. They were dirty. The bolt
Yeah.
was grimy, but it ran fine. And we put another.
We didn't have any failures. I don't remember
400
having any
No.
failures at all.
No,
out
every
there.
time you pull the trigger, it went boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Someone wants to know about the ARV, and I guess we can talk about a bunch of different things. I'll throw up the ARV. I actually thought it was really cool.
I liked
Really
it.
cool.
Surprisingly.
ARV. It's
What did
awesomeness.
we-
It's lighter than the AKV.
The consensus, I think, was what pattern do you want, right? Do you want the stick mags are great. The PSA mags are perfect. It's just, do you want that magazine to go into an AK style gun or an AR style gun? That's really it.
Yeah.
And some people have the whole muscle memory thing.
Mm-hmm.
Being someone who adapts and overcomes and burn down their huts,
Mm-hmm.
I can shoot them both without any.
Mhm.
It doesn't bother me.
Mm-hmm.
The muscle memory thing and all that monkey business. It works for me. They were
Right.
but it's
Walter Rambo Keller.
Well, you gotta be that way. Look.
No, I understand. I'm with you.
The AKV also has lockback, doesn't it? So you don't even have to worry about that.
No. Wait.
Yeah, I think it has lockback.
I think so. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, so-
it does.
So really, again, it's going to come down to, do you prefer an AR style or do you prefer an AK style? That's really it. It was, either way, it was awesome.
I think they're both cool. I think the AR has more flexibility. So if people want to do a lot of customization, yeah, they've got
Right.
shorter barrels on the AR.
It's the Lego.
Yeah, I think Josiah said there's a 4-inch barrel going up to what we were shooting is like 10.5 inches or something
Well,
like that.
There's only 3 parts that are not interchangeable.
Mhm.
Everything else is M16. You need from them, it's an upper, a lower, and a bolt. That is what makes the ARV.
Mhm.
And you can buy those for how much, Hank? And does Lola have a link?
Was it $4.99?
I think it was $4.99, and we can find a link for you guys.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think it was $4.99.
Upper, lower, and bolt. Beyond that, everything is M16, is AR patterned. So you can put whatever else you want on it. That's
Your favorite.
And the cool thing is it didn't use a 9mm buffer. It actually used a regular carbine buffer weight.
Well,
The bolt is heavy though. When
yeah,
the bolt
I think their bolt is their specific. Yeah, because that's why you have to buy the bolt.
Yeah, but the
so
buffer
they've customized that.
everything else is just carbine
Yeah.
everything.
DCG44 says, I dig the curved mags way more than the straight angled back Glock mags. It looks better.
I really hate that pistol caliber carbines have become what they are. Because when I built my first one, the Glock mag lower, AR style lower, none of this existed. None of this was a thing. The best you could do was either Colt mags or the Glock mags was like the new hot thing. Because then you got Glock magazines. But they look goofy because they slant backwards. Where these PSA mags have that banana curve to them and they look awesome.
And it's also, as somebody who makes things, it's harder to achieve that last shot hold open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
I've
And-
never gotten it to work on mine. Ever.
Yeah, and I think a lot of us have pursued the whole Glock thing for a long time because we have a lot of Glocks. But really and truly, I think the Scorpion's probably the way to go. So even with your Strybog adapter, Walter, I would say that probably the Scorpion mag ones would be more,
Yeah, I mean, there'll be people that go both ways. I mean, if you've got
they exist out there. Those people.
if you got if you're a Glock lover and you got all your Glocks and you have the magazines, you don't want to buy any more. I get it, you know.
Yeah.
But once again, you get a few more rounds in. No, what's the highest capacity Glock mag? Is that 33?
33. What's the drum mag? There's a drum mag. What's the drum
You
mag?
can get drum 50 in a
50,
drum
yeah.
typically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work, but yeah. Lola's putting up links, by the way, for that.
Yeah, that's it. The
Listen,
essential
who
build
says
kit.
that they can't make? They can make, they can make drum mags for the Scorpion thing. You never know.
They're already out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm saying maybe PSA will have one or whatever. I see this going further. I see someone making a handgun using those damn Scorpion mags. I see it happening. I see it. It's possible. And it will be called the Hank, no matter what anyone says.
Curve is... So I actually played with this the other day. I took an MP5 mag and a pistol, and I was like, why has an MP5 pistol never been a thing? And then I realized the curve of the mag would make the grip look ridiculous because it has to come, like, down. So, yeah, I thought about it already.
It's not. No. You're better off for that like an Uzi mag.
By the way, this exists, and Lola should make a... did that go through? Yeah, she should make a link to that. And those magazines are awesome. So everybody.
Oh, the banana custom.
The banana mags.
Speaking of banana, before I throw that up, we have someone commenting in there, and I cannot verify the validity of this statement, but good-looking honky claims to be Peter North. He says, "Guys, Peter North here, old adult film star. We are paying higher than normal prices here in California." And whose picture does he have on there? I don't know if that's supposed to be Peter North, but he says ammo is like gold. We have to verify whether or not that is actually. I don't think. So.
I don't envy anybody living in California. That's just.
We've never had a former male adult star or female adult star, for that matter, on the show. These guys might like to, Walter was talking about legalization of prostitution. These guys might like to talk to Peter North, the real Peter North out there, get some pointers and some tips. Get some tips. I cracked my own self up. Okay. All right, let me share these. Let me share these custom magazines. And they do look good. These look just like bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah. PSA custom banana
awesome
buncher 9mm AKV. Ooh, that looks good. Yeah, those look good. Yeah, PSA's doing some cool stuff.
I just thought it'd be a good parody. Hey, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
Daylight come
and he's got
like
a whole thing with PSA mags in a big like a banana thing.
Yeah.
The one-hit wonder.
Yeah. So, yeah, good-looking honky still out. I think he's been on before, claiming this thing about,
in this thing,
making the claim about being Peter North here. We're gonna have to.
I
remember that name. I remember. No one remember. Okay, now we got to Google Peter North. We're gonna have to Google it. We're gonna have to Google it and find out. But it's the internet, so you can't necessarily believe.
Currently 63. Let's try to find. I don't know anything about Peter North.
I got to be careful. I'm not going to show you guys me Googling this.
Pornhub.com/
Don't go there.
Because we don't want to.
Don't go there.
So here, no, this looks all kosher, so I could show it if you want to know. Peter North, Canadian pornographic actor. Alden Joseph Brown, known professionally as Peter North, is a Canadian-American pornographic actor, director, and producer. He has 2,588 credits as an actor. Wow.
That's a lot of chicks.
Yeah, 63 years old.
That is a lot of women.
Canada. That's just like Crowder. I think that's what Crowder is going to be, if this YouTube thing doesn't work out for him.
Going to go into the porn industry? The Christian porn industry.
That would be so funny.
Well, let me just throw something out there. Relatively soon, unfortunately, there's going to be a void in the talk radio world.
It's true. It's sad, but true.
And a very large void.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing Crowder fill that spot.
You're talking about Rush?
Rush
yeah.
Whether you like him, you hate him, whatever it is, but he makes some serious jack over his.
Have you seen
tenure.
Have you seen the glee that the left has over watching him suffer and die? It's really sad. It's really, really sad.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I don't think you do that kind of stuff though, because that stuff is the
arm is a bitch. Is the
that
answer.
Comes to anyone? Yeah, that comes to anyone out there. Shout out to Shooting Gallery NE.
So I'm sure people are already thinking or lining up or trying to figure out who's going to fill those shoes.
I don't. Somebody that can bring in a younger audience is needed for sure.
Is radio still alive? Come on now.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Really?
Talk radio still is, yeah.
I actually like listening to talk radio for the most part.
I don't, don't discount that. When you talk about hard times and things might change, you can always turn the radio on. You don't need a cable company which leans to the left. You don't need Netflix. You can turn the radio on, listen to radio, listen to people talk, get the weather, get some kind of good news, maybe.
Speaking of, Walter, has the glorious weather started reaching you guys yet?
Cool weather? Not yet.
It's gonna be 48 degrees here tonight.
Well, I think
48.
I think
get ready to wake up in the morning.
That's beautiful weather.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
That's very stimulating weather in my world. But
yeah.
I have all the windows open right now. Marley's gonna freeze when she comes home, and I love it.
Okay. Yeah. I like it when it gets cool over here. By the way,
I sleep.
Go ahead, Walt.
I sleep way better when the humidity goes down, even in the house. I just sleep so much sounder.
I don't know what it is, but same for me. It's great.
This is the cold. Humidity. This is the best kind of winters in Florida. It's not like a real winter. It's a little cold.
Nice and mild, cool.
Yeah.
Humidity's gone.
They say it's supposed to be 62 tonight, and tomorrow night's 58. That's
so you guys are getting it tomorrow night.
I might have to have a fire tomorrow night.
Exactly. I told Marley tomorrow night she might come home to the fireplace going.
Oh boy.
Fire pit.
Some wine, some Barry White's fireplace.
Barry White.
Little Peter North on it there, you know what I'm saying?
Dark and lovely. What's your Barry White song that you like?
I wish I knew any Barry White.
You don't know any Barry. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like what? I would like to see Patrick trying to woo Marley with some freaking Barry White. She's like, what happened here?
If she'd be coming home from a day at the hospital, she's gonna be like, go away. I want to go take a shower and go to sleep.
Oh boy. No, Barry White was the man. He was the man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Got lots of booty off the Barry White tapes. Absolutely. I don't know in Patrick's generation if there was anything actually like a Barry White.
What's that guy's name? There's only one I can think of. Michael Bublé is the only one I can think of.
Michael Bublé?
The only thing I can think of that even
very
well. No, come on.
Even comes close.
Michael Bublé.
Like that's it. What else? What else can you think of that's of the younger generation?
He's not Barry White.
No, Michael Bublé. What songs does Michael Bublé do? That's romantic. James Miller says this is too funny. You think these Florida boys were gonna see snow?
Oh, it's beautiful.
We get a little dusting. You get a little dusting here.
About every 20 years, there's a little bit of snow.
Yeah. Chris Bullis says he knows Marvin White. Kiaski says Usher. I don't think Patrick is in the Usher generation either. I don't know if he's.
I mean, it was like high school, college, middle school. I don't know. Usher's been around a long time for my generation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So we'll give you Usher.
But does that count? That doesn't count. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know if I would put. No, I don't see Usher up there with Barry White. I don't think so.
No.
I don't see Usher.
No.
With the Barry White.
This is all us even chiming in.
Different style.
Yeah. I mean, you could still right now, dudes or people could use Barry White right now. It's timeless.
It does. It is. It's timeless.
Yeah.
It absolutely is timeless.
Do you know who it was for my parents? My parents' time was frickin' Johnny Mathis.
Yeah, my mother loved Johnny Mathis.
I don't.
My mother loved Johnny Mathis.
Yeah.
Is it sad that I don't even know
I have
that
like
is?
Strangers in the Night.
Oh, okay,
that is freaking.
I know that.
Yeah, that. So if I think for my parents' time was Johnny Mathis, and then for us was Barry White. But I think I don't know if there's ever been a replacement. I don't think there has. So.
Hear the crinkle of delicious food getting delivered.
Chris Bullis says something real terrible to you, Patrick. I
saw that. I'm not even dignifying it.
Okay, that's not going up. Oh, Walter said it. Now it goes up, Patrick. Too late for that. Len Holt says never gonna give you up. That's wait, who was the
timeless? Timeless. Rick Astley.
Rick Astley, yeah. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna say goodbye. Yeah, no, yeah, that's pretty timeless too. Oh, man, what's the name of George Michael? George Michael. That's. I know that seems ironic. I know
Was
that
that before he
seems.
got caught in the bathroom or after?
No,
he got caught?
Listen, George Michael was always can always help. Listen, regardless of who George Michael was, I'm not gonna judge because George Michael helped me get lots of booty.
Get some punani.
Yeah, you can't. I'm not gonna allow anyone to hate on George Michael. Okay, I'm not gonna allow it, Walter.
They brought up Tom Jones in the chat. My mom liked Tom Jones.
Yes, that was from my parents' time. Also,
Yeah.
Tom Jones.
Tom Jones, yep.
Tom
Sing his
Jones.
ass off, man.
Tom Jones was Welsh or something, right?
Yeah, he's Welsh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then Chris Bullis is apologizing to you now. Yeah. Now, Tom Jones, there was, it used to be, but I just think that that's kind of like gone out from today. Today, if someone's trying to do like what we did, make a mixtape, like a sexy mixtape, it's gonna be all hip hop. That's what.
It was no, it is. It is. There's nothing. And a
Post
little bit of,
Malone,
like,
maybe some
country-
Post Malone.
Oh,
Country
God,
rap.
No. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. There just isn't. Kiaski says Careless Whisper. Yeah, George Michaels, you gotta come on. George Michaels helped the Straight Brothers out a lot. A lot.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just trying to tell you. You're like 10 years older than me, Walter. So you.
I know. I
might not
know who he is. I mean, that was an '80s thing.
George Michael's awesome. I never hear a George Michael song and don't sing.
But I know who he is. I heard his music, but
Yeah.
not in the same thing as like Barry White. Like
Getting
that.
too old.
Barry White.
Yeah, but I think George Michael's. You could put George Michael on legendary status. I think you could say that. I think it's safe to say, that George Michael's was legendary. Is he like deeply rooted like Barry White? No. You got to give it to the Barry Whites. Those guys did all that kind of stuff when it was way, 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 way more difficult. But George Michael's did what was the name of was it Wham or something? What was the name of the group? Was it Wham?
Not REM. Not REM.
No. Was he? Okay, hold on. Let me look this up.
I knew you were talking.
I thought he was in. Let me see.
Whoa.
Wham.
Yeah,
Wham,
it was Wham. It was Wham. Yeah.
I was hearing REM from you. REM.
Oh.
Wham.
Oh, you're talking to REM.
Well, it's not REM. No.
Yeah. Yeah, he was in Wham. Look here. Let's throw up some
Wham.
George Michael's pictures right now, just to R.I.P. George Michael's. Okay. Here we go. There's some pictures of Wham right there.
Brian Quick brought
There
up
you
James Ingram.
James Ingram. Who brought that up?
Brian
Brian
Quick.
Quick. Okay. Yeah. Let's Armament and Axis says, I do remember the I Want Your Sex video. That chick was hot.
Unfortunately, he didn't want that kind of sex.
Yes, but you know what, man? Listen, I am not going to tolerate any kind.
Hank with his mojo.
Do not put bad words on George Michael's memory.
Okay.
What was the name? Here's what I was going to say for Babyface, but then I was like, I just remembered the name. But I know he's going to get mad. Justin Bieber, Babyface. That's who you...
That cannot be.
Imposter said Marvin Gaye. Yeah, Marvin Gaye is legendary.
Yeah.
Teddy Pendergrass, Brick said Teddy Pendergrass.
Who was talking about him? One of our favorite comedians. Always called Teddy Pendergrass that big Kentucky Fried Chicken eating motherfucker. That's what he. That was.
Who said that?
What's his face?
Teddy Pendergrass was he was on my tapes. I had him on my tapes. Yeah, I had him on all my booty knocking tapes right there. Teddy Pendergrass. Kiaski says Chuck Berry. Okay, I like Chuck Berry, but Chuck Berry was not in this.
That's a different.
In this category.
Yeah, that's wow.
Okay, Isaac Hayes.
I don't think I've ever heard the phrase "booty knocking," but I do like it, and I will use it moving forward.
You never heard that?
I've never heard that, but I do like it, and I will use it moving forward.
How about just bang bang? You want some bang bang?
You never heard the phrase "booty knocking, rocking the boots"? That's from a song.
Oh, is it? No, I've never.
Yeah,
heard
hold on. Okay. Now we got off on a tangent, but I'm gonna look this up. That's from a song. Hold on. Now I got
Thank you, Brick.
Now I'm actually typing out in Google "booty knocking, rocking the boots."
Eddie Murphy called Teddy Pendergrass the Kentucky Fried Chicken eating.
Oh.
Thank you, Bricks. Because Teddy Pendergrass was rather large.
Yeah, so if you put up boot knocking, like there's a OC Weekly has top 10 boot knocking jams of the 90s. I'll throw it
or booty knocking.
No, booty knocking right here.
Booty
Top
knock.
10
I've never
boot
heard booty knocking, but I like it.
Knocking boots. What does knocking boots mean? You guys never heard of that, I guess. Okay.
I'm hearing
Wait.
like a shoe, and then not hearing booty.
Booty, B-O-T-T-B-O-T-T-B-O-O-T-Y.
Yes. Okay, so someone says Aaron Neville, Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy only had like 2 songs.
Yeah, but he was the one that said it called.
Yeah.
Teddy Pendergrass.
Let's see. Aaron Neville. The Neville brothers are okay. Brick says Jodeci got me all caught up with the ladies. Jodeci. Isley Brothers. Okay, Isley Brothers. Right. Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown. Yeah. There is such a thing as knocking the boots. There is. Luther Vandross. We forgot Luther Vandross. Jim Boy Jam.
Oh, that's right. That's actually who Eddie Murphy said that about. I think Luther Vandross.
Yeah, he was a big brother.
Yeah.
Luther Vandross.
Yeah. And I guess he lost a bunch of weight then or something.
No, I think unfortunately,
he died.
I believe Luther Vandross died he had AIDS or something like that. I don't want to. I'm not 100%, but I kind of remember because he got real skinny.
Oh, okay.
Before he died.
Well, back in the '80s, when a big guy got skinny all of a sudden.
Yeah.
That's what it was a lot of times.
Yeah. And also, I mean, Luther Vandross, man, he could eat as much chicken as he wants and still get boots because he could eat and sing to the chicks. And they didn't care what he looked like.
That was a Luther Vandross, yeah.
Yeah, Luther Vandross was the man also. So there you go. Lola's making accusations. We're not going to listen to Lola's accusations. Big Cliff says ODB. No, sir. Respect to ODB, but he didn't make any ballads, should we say. Love ballads. We're only talking about love ballads. Were there any 80s hair rock groups that made like love ballads?
Well, they all had ballads, but I don't know if they were love ballads.
Yeah, I don't think. Guns N' Roses didn't really have anything.
Rod Stewart says Hot Legs, but the Rod Stewart song was Tonight's the Night. It's gonna be all right.
No, Rod Stewart had a what was Rod Stewart's sexy song?
It's gonna be.
Oh, If You Think I'm Sexy. That's what Rod Stewart.
Well,
did.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember going to England, and I loved that song, and I used to dance around and sing that, and my father got really mad. You know? So, because he thought all the rock stars were gay, and he was like, don't sing that song. Don't be, it was only like the old school. He wanted me to do stuff like Johnny Mathis.
If you want my body and you think I'm sexy.
Yeah, I used to sing that song all the time. Totally annoyed the hell out of my parents. Okay, all right, listen. So let's see here. We got to do a little bit of a transition. Oh, you know what? Can we talk about cars for a second?
Which one?
Let's talk about cars. I did buy a new car. Corvette C8. I am now the proud owner of a Corvette C8. Red.
What?
I put it all on my credit card. You guys want to see it? You want to see
it? You're so full of shit.
Here we go. Boom!
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wait a minute. Hang on. Did you get the same one that I've got here?
Wait, hold on. You have one of these?
You did.
Walter, if you got one of these Corvette C8s and you didn't tell me, you're about to get into serious trouble. So anyway, let's see what's Walter talking about?
I didn't get the.
No.
These are his cars anyway. So.
Oh, that's right. You do have some cars over there for me.
Yeah, I didn't bring them with me when I came up there. This is the Lambo.
No, that's a Lamborghini. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I forgot what I didn't buy the Corvette. This is the Ferrari.
Oh yeah. Ferrari.
Both red.
So I ran into this today. Look at that. The C8. I think, I still think the Mustang, the new Mustang, is one of the sexiest cars, like designs of like American car designs that exist. But this C8, look at that. That's just beautiful.
I really like the C8.
Oh, God, that's beautiful.
I like the way that the C8, because putting the engine in the mid, they had to move the cab forward a little bit. I think it gives it that Ferrari look.
Yeah, that's and a Ferrari, it's such a good price, man. I can't wait until like these get really affordable used.
They're not horrible though.
No, the price is not horrible, but
you have to look in Hank Straight. He don't buy the base model.
That's the problem. Yeah.
Well, I'm not getting one really until it's all-wheel drive. Yeah. How'd you know that? It needs to be all-wheel drive. Damn it.
You have to wait till a few of those old guys trade them in.
Yeah.
Old white guys buy those cars.
They never drive them.
And they putz around in them with their.
I know one.
Yeah. Patrick, has your dad hit 500 miles yet?
I don't know. I haven't asked.
You take them to car shows so they can polish them.
Yeah.
And they sit in their lawn chairs and look at each other's cars.
Rub the paint off the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I know. I don't understand why. But that's probably just their dream. They just want to sit there and look at this much awesomeness. I have to get behind the wheel of it. DCG44 says, I saw a white one in real in town the other day and a couple of Maseratis. But yeah, I've seen a few. I've seen maybe twice. I've seen a C8 on the street, and they look good. They look
in Florida?
good.
Twice for me.
I don't know that I would ever want to buy a white sports car like that. That is not the color I want in a sports car.
White?
Nope. No white for me.
Really?
Yep. Unless it has pinstripes. White and pinstripes go together. All white? Nah, not for me.
A lot of people buy white cars in Florida, though, because...
I don't get it.
Well, because white reflects the sun better.
It keeps the heat down. Yeah, it definitely does that, but...
Here you go. Little red Corvette.
Yeah. I'm so tempted, man, to take this, to open this, but I won't. I'm just gonna put it on my desk.
On.
No,
you gotta
make
the sounds.
No, I can't do it. I'm tempted. I'm tempted. John Doe says C8 has been sold out for a while. Florida Gun says you need to grow a mullet before you get a vet. I seriously would get a C8 Corvette though. I really would. And I'll be honest with you, the previous generation is also very sexy.
I don't like older Corvettes until you get back to the Stingray generation, the 50s or 60s. Those ones in the middle, especially the triangle one from the 90s. Nah.
No, the 90s.
You gotta get yourself a 66 or
a 69. A 69.
Split window in the back with the.
And then this new C8s I really like.
427 underneath the hood.
Yeah. So check it out. I did get, and I want to say, I don't know if it's Night Train or Pixamite. I think it might be Pixamite. Actually found a Hot Wheel R8 and sent it to me, which I appreciate. And then he told me he was on the lookout for a 20 Jeep Gladiator. Boom! 20 Jeep Gladiator. I found it, so I'm going to be mailing this out to him at some point here. It's very nice red Jeep Gladiator. This one looks, I don't like them if they're not jacked up and have the big wheels. I actually don't like the way that the.
They look weird with little wheels.
Yeah, it looks ugly.
Weird.
You actually have to have it jacked up like that for it to be, in my opinion, something I think looks cool. So I'm gonna send that to him. And then I found this. Like I told you guys, I do think one of the sexiest styles. Look at that. What is that? Oh my god.
Mustang?
Let me see. There's too much light. There we go.
That looks familiar.
Check that out. Yeah. Have you seen the new BMW? Oh, there you go. Have you seen the new BMW M8?
No.
If you Google right now BMW M8 from the side, it looks exactly like a Mustang. If you look
find
at
a side profile,
they basically stole. Here, let me see. I'm gonna throw up.
it looks the
hip
over the back wheel looks just like it. Holy crap!
Yeah, there should be a lawsuit about this. This is theft.
It really does look just like it. Holy wow, that looks just like my Mustang.
How you get away with that? I don't know. How is that? Look, here's a blue one. Let me see if I can blow this up.
To send you.
Oh, you're gonna send me the blue one?
The picture of the blue one from the perfect, like the side view.
Yeah.
I think the Mustang looks a little bit better than the BMW.
Yeah.
But it has those like, that's really funny. It looks just like it.
Yeah. How they got away with this, I don't really understand how they got away with this. This is criminal. This is actually criminal that they were able to do this. But it shows you why I think like that's like I like coupes first of all. 2 doors and that swooping yeah, that looks good.
Fastback.
Yeah. That looks good. Did you send me a different picture?
The one there is the BMW on top and the Mustang on bottom, and they look so similar.
Yeah, I think that Ford should be doing some lawsuits right now. Look at this.
It looks exactly the same.
Yeah. This is a rip. It really is a rip.
What's the price though? What's the price of a BMW M8?
Oh, well, the price is going to be drastically different.
The M series is really high, right?
Yeah, they're expensive.
$130,000.
Yeah.
Plus 600 horsepower.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah. You could get a 600 horsepower Mustang
for way less than 130,000, guaranteed.
Yeah, Applebite says the M8 is a work of art. Look, it's beautiful, but I'm sorry, that designer plagiarized the Mustang design.
Who owns BMW?
BMW is BMW out on its own?
I don't know. That's why I was asking. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think BMW, maybe.
BMW Group.
Yeah, it's just BMW.
Okay.
They may have some other small companies in there, but they're not big like Volkswagen Group. No, they're nice. It's nice, but that's theft of a design right there. That's a straight up.
All right. Have you ever looked at a Kia?
Yes.
They look a lot like Toyotas.
So I'm cutting Marley out because she hates being on camera, but she's having dinner. Can you guys see what the dog is doing?
Begging.
Sitting there thinking he's going to get something. Look at him, just staring.
And then he's looking at you now.
Yeah, because he's like, what are you talking about?
Oh, he got something.
Did he get something?
Bad Marley. Bad Marley.
Oh, no.
I always give my son's dog something. He doesn't, but I always do.
Yeah.
BMW's not... Is it British Motorworks? I thought it was Bavarian.
No, Bavaria.
Bavarian Motorworks. Yes.
Yeah.
They make the aircraft engines very well too.
They used, yeah.
Yeah, listen, that M8 is cool. It's all-wheel drive, very powerful. It's not mid-engine.
130 base.
Yeah. Hey, Florida Gun says BMW owns Mini. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But Mini is like the crap section. Mini is like the bargain basement for BMW.
Last time we were in jolly old England, we almost stopped at the Mini factory, but we were kind of in a hurry to get back, so we didn't stop.
The old school Minis from what's that? Like that Italian heist movie. Is it Italian?
The Italian Job.
Old school Minis are awesome.
Yeah.
Patrick, can we talk about guns for a second?
I would love to.
On the Firearms blog, they've got I don't know, you might have saw it already. The ASC Ultra Suppressor for the Heckler & Koch MP7. It looks like
the Firearms blog? Where is it, on the top?
It is...
Let me see, I'm scrolling down.
It's about mid...
Wait, hold on. Before we even go there, did you guys see this thing? Post of the day, Jump, the Russian way to fire a Kalashnikov.
Where's that?
Is them jumping over the thing? I don't know what the hell that is.
Oh, shit. Look at that, man. Some acrobats. fucking acrobats, bitch.
Yeah, is that Spetsnaz or something? Yeah.
Yeah, they got to learn to jump over targets and shoot them.
Yeah.
Oh, shizzits.
What a weird can.
Huh. Okay. Let me go back to the...
Well, we're already in the 8 o'clock hour. I can say what it is. It's a chode can. I guarantee
Where
it's
is
short
this thing?
and
Where
fat.
is this?
It's like
It's a little. It's probably if it's from Finland, it's probably a little reflux can where it's all got stamped baffles inside of it.
I bet you it is. Yeah.
I do not see this. What's the title headline again?
Here, I'll send it to you.
New ASC Ultra Suppressor.
There.
Okay. Hold on.
New Ace Ultra Suppressor from Heckler in
Koch.
Heckler and Koch. Heckler and Koch.
Coke, your cock, whatever, you know.
It's the Ace Ultra Oi from Suomi, Finland.
It's a little. It's basically a little stubby. Hold on, let me see.
It is. It's a little chode can. Look how big it is compared to the muzzle brake up next to it.
I like it.
Is this what you had your augmentation modeled after, Walter?
Short and fat.
Sweet. Chubby it is. Chubby.
So wait. So this is for
MP7.
MP7.
Yeah.
Huh.
Heckler and Koch MP7. That gun, I guess, is taken off. I didn't know it was as popular as it is amongst professional, hole makers.
Killers.
Literally, yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
So from Suomi,
I want my
Finland.
holes to work.
Suomi, Finland. Interesting. So let me see. If I click on this, does it go to the MP7? Let's take a look. Is it gonna
There's
go
probably
to...
an article there that's from the MP7, about the MP7.
Oh, okay. No, this goes to their thing.
Yeah, it just shows you all the MP7 stuff.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's just... It's too expensive. It's like the 5.7. It's too expensive, and you gotta have a angry pack of Hornets, otherwise it's useless. Like, it's gotta be full auto. An MP7 has to be full auto.
Angry pack of Hornets, he said.
Okay, so let's see. This is the MP7. This looks like a B&T to me. Right?
Kind of. Yeah, kind of.
It's got looks like a built-in. Is that a built-in vertical on there?
Wait, where are you at? The MP7?
Yeah.
Yeah, the magazine clicks into the grip.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's actually a curved mag, but the grip is big enough that allows it to...
Right.
Mm-hmm. So you could have a pistol.
You could have one, yeah. It would be a little...
It can be done.
Yeah.
It could be done. So this is like a little pistol kind of thing.
It's not a pistol caliber carbine. It's a PDW, it was made to compete with the P90. So the 5.7 and the 4.6 were made.
Because on here I see a bunch of leg holsters and stuff like that. There's some pictures of dudes with it in leg holsters.
Yeah, conceivably you could, as a pilot, you could have it holstered.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a 4.6 by something. It's a tiny little screaming bullet.
Interesting. That's cool.
4.6 by 30. 900. So it's a tiny little, like a 17 HMR bullet thing. 950 rounds a minute. So that's screaming fast. And the 4.6 by 30 goes. How fast is it moving? 2,300 feet per second. So it is screaming fast. Yep.
And how much are those? Because I didn't see it on the. I didn't see it.
No idea.
Okay. Yeah. Just wondering.
Us lowly civilians can't own fun toys like that. I don't even make a city.
If you sell your crank and your MP5,
I doubt I could even get one. With that kind of money, I still probably couldn't get one.
How much money would it take to sell your crank? Oh, you're not. So did you build that? You didn't build that.
I built
you did build
I can still sell it. It's built on a serialized receiver, so it could be sold. Even if it were a homebrew receiver, I could still sell it. But
you can still sell it, yeah.
But you're not selling it, I'm taking.
$4,000? You're going to need a lot of money to part with it. It's going to be a lot of money.
No, I like that. I can't. So I think those AK-74s that PSA has are cool. I can't wait for the crank though.
I want to see how. I really want to see how they do it compared to this one.
Yeah, I would like to see the crank. I think I'll probably be all in. And he was saying, Josiah was saying they make the metal triangle folding stocks.
They do.
Yeah.
I don't see them on the website, but I don't know if you can order them just alone or if they're using them for all their stuff, but they have them somewhere.
Yeah. Florida Guns is saying a series of tests performed by NATO in United Kingdom and France indicated that 5.7x28 was a superior cartridge.
It really wouldn't surprise me. I don't know. Again, it's for punching holes in dudes in small buildings, and as much as I would love to shoot one, it's not practical for us, I don't think.
You could not afford the ammo.
No.
Because the only place you're going to get ammo from is
Heckler and Koch.
And they're going to shove it right up your
cock hole.
Coke. Oh boy. Right.
And probably it's banned. So just put it that
Who
way.
knows?
Who knows? I don't know that for sure. I wouldn't say that. Maybe not. I don't think it's on any banned list.
Yeah, I'll go watch it.
Yeah. All right, let's go to some Florida man stuff now. Let's see. I got a couple of different things here. Here's one I'm going to throw up. Disney Springs guest caught with concealed BB gun pretends to be DEA agent.
Was this an adult?
No, 18. Well, yes, 18-year-old. The 18-year-old was arrested in Florida for bringing a concealed weapon into the Disney Springs area. And then he goes on to say the DEA does not issue BB guns to its agents. The kid does not look like an agent. 18-year-old man was arrested in Florida for bringing a concealed weapon into the Disney Springs area of Disney World in Florida, where he was approached by authorities. The suspect reportedly claimed to be a DEA agent, even showed what authorities believe is a fake badge.
Oh, you are digging yourself in.
Yeah, because you're falsely you're acting like a law enforcement person.
Yep,
Yeah, you could.
and that's like federal. That's felony.
Yeah, they don't take. Yeah, so park security at Disney Springs flagged Nathaniel Smith as possibly having a gun and contacted authorities. Fawkes 35 Orlando reports. When a deputy approached the man, Smith allegedly claimed that he had recently been hired as a special agent by the Drug Enforcement Administration's Atlanta, Georgia division. Smith reportedly showed authorities a badge when they asked to see one.
What the fuck's going on here?
And later, deputies located similar-looking badges being sold on Amazon.
You guys want to hear a crazy story? I'll send a crazy story over to you.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. I know I sent it to somebody. I sent that to
Yeah.
Here it is.
Don't fake the funk of being the popo. You know. So not fun. And then if you don't,
Open that
if you
one
look
up
like
and
you
read it
didn't
out
even.
loud.
No, hold on a second. Let me check this before I read it.
Open it up and read the story out loud.
No,
It's
hold
a real
on.
story. It's a real story.
Hold on 1 second. Let me.
I'll read it out loud if you want me to.
Okay. Okay, I'll let you read it. I'll throw it up. You read it.
Hannibal and his husband are charged with castrating a volunteer at a $45 a night Oklahoma Airbnb cabin, which they called, quote, Bob's Weekend Wonders, and where they kept other victims' body parts in a freezer.
That is.
Hang on, somebody volunteered to have their.
Yes, somebody volunteered to have their hoo-ha chopped off.
And these two.
Yeah, we heard about this before.
Did you guys?
This is apparently a plague going around the country of people.
But these two in the picture are
the doctors performing the surgery.
But they're husband and boyfriend and girlfriend? Is that what
Yes.
They're husband and husband, Walter.
And they're also cannibals that would eat the body parts.
What was I saying earlier?
About babyface being batshit crazy.
No, about our societal de-evolution.
Well, yeah.
What was I saying?
Hold on.
Never mind.
I don't even know where he finds this kind of. Wait a second, let me guess.
You know exactly where I find it.
That's from the Daily Mail. That's a Brit.
What's a real story?
That's from the Daily Mail. Yeah.
This was on 4chan?
Of course it was. They had an unlikely presence, and they were known as the eunuch makers.
Yeah, I thought we heard something about this. I don't know if that was a different.
The best part, if I can find it, was their catchphrase, and I'm not kidding.
Oh God, please no.
They had a catchphrase that they used to get people to come to them, and I think it was something like catchphrase. I found it. It's quote, "No ER, no morgue." That was their catchphrase. So this guy, I guess, they brought this guy in to do his got with the surgery, to get surgery, and he continued to bleed after the surgery, and the two of them thought about, well, what do we do with him? And they were going to dump him in the woods. They were just going to chuck him out into the woods and bury him, but they dumped him on the ER doorstep to get fixed back up. And then somehow he led the cops back to them, and then they arrested him for being cannibal eunuch makers.
What kind of specialized meth were they on?
Oh my God, I know. Oklahoma, in the woods of Oklahoma.
They probably weren't on anything.
Yeah. That's
a lot of
crazy.
people don't have to be on anything to do shit like this.
Yeah, so can we go for some other Florida man stuff that's more normal than that?
That's not even Florida man.
That's not. Yeah, that's definitely not.
That's Okie man.
Yeah, that's real bad. Okay, James Miller gave us $5. He says, "What's the largest caliber any of you have built a gun on or shot in an AR-15 platform, not including Walt's SHTF?"
I think Hank has the answer to that.
450 Bushmaster?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
It's the strongest I've ever shot.
I've never shot any of them, actually.
You did shoot the 450.
Yeah, it was a little pistol.
Yeah. We made the Franklin Armory 450.
Yeah.
I don't think I pulled the trigger on that.
Really?
Did I?
I think you did. I thought you did. Yeah.
You definitely shot.
Patrick put it together, and then...
Did it have a fun switch?
No fun switch.
I mean, a fun
No.
switch.
No.
A bum switch.
No, I don't think it had that either. 300 Legend. We've tried the 300 Legend.
Yeah.
Tried 300 Blackout. Tried. I've
was
never
that
shot a
350? That was 350 Legend, right?
350 Legend. That's what it was. Sorry, 350 Legend, which was a really nice cartridge.
Mm-hmm.
I've never done a 50 Beowulf. I've heard those are ass kickers.
You gotta have
450 Legend, or not 450 Legend, 450 Bushmaster.
Mm-hmm.
That thing was not fun.
Yeah.
There's your
450 was okay. We used the the Gearhead Works tail hook. The tail hook, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I thought Walter shot that. I'll have to go back and look at that video.
If I did, it did not make an impression on me because I don't remember.
Because you probably shot a bunch of guns that day.
So here's a perfect example of this here. Florida man bought a can of Spam 3 years ago. Notice the expiration date was November 2020 and decided to eat it on election night. So
then what?
I don't know. Probably died.
Oh, I mean, technically, unless the can stuff lasts longer than the expiration date for the most part.
Yeah, it's probably good.
Okay, so here's another question. Who here has eaten... I assume all of us have tried Spam, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not ashamed to say I kind of like it. It's a little salty, but it tastes pretty good.
I like corned beef.
Corned beef is real good, too.
Corned beef in the can, yeah. I mean, Spam is pork, so I wouldn't...
That's right. Right.
Yeah, but the corned beef is not bad,
Cook it up.
Mash that up with some potatoes, some corned beef, corned beef and rice. If you were ever broke enough, it works. You could probably mix that up with some oodles of noodles.
Some generic macaroni and cheese, maybe.
Yeah.
I've had that. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Kathleen Music Lover. Says that she went to the range today, so she's coming in here kind of late.
Cool.
Nice.
What's up? Anyone who's coming in, smash those thumbs ups. Thank you. We appreciate it. let's see. I've got a couple more Florida man stuff. I shared this one with you guys, and I said, Walter, this was dedicated to your dad. Florida man hauled stolen I-4 utility pole atop his sedan, troopers say. And
dear.
by the way, his sedan, for everyone listening only, is a Toyota Camry.
It's an old one, too.
Yeah. Florida troopers say a Lakeland, Walter, Lakeland man spotted with a metal utility pole atop his sedan had been turned away from a recycling facility after stealing the large pole. According to the Florida... Yeah, go ahead. What?
Can I tell you what happened?
What?
The recycling facility called the Popo. I'm not lying. They probably did. They said, this fucker's riding around with a light pole in his car. You better come check it out.
Yeah, I mean, you know how... Do you know how seriously that could kill other people in other cars?
No, really?
There's no flag. He's got... Listen, look at the pictures. He's got no flag on this thing.
It's like the Three Stooges, but with a telephone pole on top of a car.
Yeah, according to the Florida Highway Patrol, the fallen pole was stolen from westbound Interstate 4, so it fell. He didn't cut it down. East of I-75, witnesses reported seeing a motorist load the pole onto his 1997 Toyota Camry. Troopers say Douglas Allen Hatley, you probably know this dude, Walter, of Lakeland, drove the pole to a recycling facility on Harney Road only to be turned away for not having proper documentation for it. There's pictures of him. He's 71 years old. He's arrested on a charge of grand theft. Pole.
All right, let me just say one thing. Pole. He is one badass mofo to load that by himself.
71?
I don't know how he did it.
But you got I-4, folks, is like one of the busiest damn sections of interstate. Everybody saw him loading that up. I guarantee the phones lit up at the 911 place. There's somebody loading a damn light pole in their car. Get out here.
Yeah, and he happened to have, this guy was very industrious. I mean, look, he happened to have, if you look at the, if you look at the pictures here, he happened to have rope and everything. How do you explain to your wife while there's a big dent on the roof of your Camry?
97 Corolla.
Yeah, but that's, honey, it's a maximum of scrapper's payday. Come on.
Yeah, how much money do you think that would have been, Walter, if it was legal for him to sell?
Is it aluminum or steel?
It's aluminum. It's not steel. He couldn't have lifted that if it was steel.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. It depends on how much it weighs and what they're paying for light poles at the scrapyard. But I guarantee you, those guys, as soon as they rolled in, they go, "Call the cops, man."
Yeah.
Call the cops.
People don't realize that. The people that go and steal, steal copper from air conditioning
units, they
all
steal
that stuff.
Yeah.
You show up with it at the scrapyard. The scrapyard doesn't just take it. They go, let me call the cops and see what place around here has had all the copper ripped out.
If your air conditioning condenser is dripping oil out of it, Freon, they go like, where'd you get that, Joe?
They had that happen years ago when I was a kid. The salon that my mom used to go to, it was in like a strip mall. And they had a big chunk of that like area on the end. But I don't know, maybe 10 businesses were in there, and one night somebody came through and it went across the roof and took all the copper lining out of all of the roof units. But they caught him like a week later because he tried to turn all of this copper in at the place, and they were like, "Bro, where'd you get that?" And of course there's a police record of, "Hey, we have 15 units missing copper lines." Mm-hmm. So they caught him like easily.
Yeah, and in Florida for that kind of stuff, you got to get fingerprinted anyway.
You got to have photo ID. Then when you do a thumbprint.
What? Photo ID?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't vote though. Voting's fine.
No, in Florida you have to have ID to vote. Okay.
Yeah, you do.
For all they say about Florida, we're civilized.
We are.
Yeah.
we are the dingus of America, though.
We have learned from the uncivilized how to be civilized.
Well,
someone said, who was it? Len Holt said, "Wait for it, he got shafted." I mean, I don't know how he's driving around like that. Imagine if he hit the brakes, somebody dying. Somebody is dying. Yeah, Chris Bullis says the guy's wife likes seeing him haul his pole around. Okay, I've got one more, and then we're gonna get out of here. Obviously, so this one should be quick. Okay, Florida man charged with involving 8-year-old boy in crime spree. This is a quote. I don't want him to be soft. A Florida man has been accused of contributing to the delinquency of his 8-year-old son after deputies say he had the kid tag along with him during a recent series of crimes when Ernest McKnight III, he's the third, so this kid must be the fourth, was asked by a detective why he had the child with him. He replied, I was trying to toughen him up. I don't want him to be soft. Brian Bruche, a spokesman for the Polk County Sheriff's Office, said, oh, Polk County, oh boy.
Yeah, does that. Yeah.
That's also where Lakeland is too, by the way.
Yeah.
That is, yep.
Yeah, he in big trouble. How
And
does this
Sheriff-
make
and
the kid's life better?
And Sheriff Grady Judd is also the sheriff in Polk County. So
Loves a camera.
Yeah, and somebody's
Well-
gonna be somebody's bitch up in there.
you know,
Yeah, this is not how you make your kids tougher, by the way.
There's an organization called the FAA, and for Future Farmers of America.
Mhm.
This dude's he's teaching them for future felons of America.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
What was this
Shameful,
guy's name?
shameful. Something McKnight. Hold on. Ernest McKnight III.
Ernest.
McKnight III.
Ernest.
Yeah.
Ernest McKnight III.
Yeah, and someone puts on there, on this article, there's someone put Ernest goes to jail.
I was thinking, there's got to be some joke. Ernest something.
Yeah.
Seriously, that's why a lot of these kids are messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. He looks like he was stealing cars, doing all kinds of stuff.
Quality
Horrible.
fathership right there.
Yeah.
Teaching your kids. Right?
Yeah. Armament and Axes gave us $5 here. He says largest round shot in a handgun. 458 Win Mag for me and 458 lot for my brother. Thompson Contender pistol. Oh, cool.
Yeah, those are. That's a lot of boom. 458.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so listen, I think we did a good free for all Monday here. We covered the whole span from cannibals.
It's a sexy bang bang music to everything.
Yeah, we did. We did it all here. We did it all.
Jesus.
So let's go around the clock here. Let's start with Babyface P. I think you said you released a video today, right?
Yep, youtube.com/babyfaceP will take you to the 9th episode of the MP5. It's almost done, according to YouTube. Today we cut the fire control pack to be semi-auto only, so that is live.
Yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
there's some good video on somebody's phone. I put one video out, but I think somebody else took some video of the MP5 being tested with a full auto-registered pack, and it was awesome over there.
Yes, it was good, actually. I don't know. It might be on my phone. I got to check.
Somebody's got
Yeah,
it.
anything
It was-
that's on my phone, that's coming out very slowly.
Yeah, it'll come out eventually. But it was really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, Harper.
Yeah, that was fun. Thanks, Walter.
Oh,
Thanks. I hope you actually got that back at the end of the day.
Yeah, I traded him out and didn't say anything.
No, I'm sure Walter was checking very carefully.
Yeah,
very
does that
carefully.
click correctly?
Yeah. No, it was good,
One.
though. It was good.
2, 3.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Exactly. Okay, so Walter, how about you? What do you have coming out, and where can the people see it and support you?
All right. Well, before I do that, check out James Miller's comment right above Armament and Axis, $5. He says he should have dropped off the pole at Walter's shop. He could have turned it into a howitzer barrel.
Maybe.
Aluminum howitzer barrel?
Yeah, it's not gonna last long.
Ah, yes. Okay. So, as I said earlier in the show, the AR mags lowers that we had anodized and finished are all back at the shop. So, I gotta talk to the CEO and see what we're gonna sell them for.
I'm in for one, no matter what it is. As long as it's not like $500, I'm in for one.
No, not yet.
No, I don't think it's gonna be that.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in for one to put away in the safe to save.
Okay.
Only the ones that have the BFP dick butt.
I
haven't done those yet, but we probably might do some of those next time.
I already have like 5 people lined up to buy a BFP one, so if you want the logo, I'll send it your way, and we can do a BFP special.
If you send a logo, I'll mark one.
All proceeds go to Safety Harbor Firearms.
And more debauchery.
Exactly.
Yes.
But
So
yes.
yes, Walt. Uh-huh.
So yes, those are back in the shop. But if you want to check out the other stuff we're doing, including some of the stuff we did over the weekend, you can check it out on Safety Harbor Firearms Instagram page. That's where the stuff is right now. Some of it's on Facebook, and there could be a little bit. I haven't put it on YouTube yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some mini bike stuff up on both all those Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. If you want to check that out, I'm building an engine, so I got to get back working on that. And then there's stenparts.com, and I got a word today. There's going to be like 4,700 more PPS 43 kits hitting the market soon. 4,700, I said. But anyways, just a little inside information.
Okay.
But yes, you can check us out on safetyharborfarms.com, or you can always call us shop if you have a question. So.
Okay, very cool. Big thanks to Barnauls. We will be throwing up more video out there. I think if it's not on already, it will be on soon. Some video of us in New Mexico shooting some SHF long distance guns. So we'll be talking with the SHF USA people about the SHF story and all that kind of stuff. Len Holt says, great show, free for all. Thanks for the hard work. Everyone stay safe. Yes, thanks to everyone out there. Smash the thumbs ups if you're still in here. Stay right there, Walter. I'm going to run in the end, but we're not completely done yet. All right, make sure you smash the thumbs ups, ring the bell so you can be notified every time we go live. We're going to rip the audio out of this and throw it up on iTunes and other places where you get your audio podcasts from. Big thanks to everyone. Thanks to Babyface P, Walter Keller, Safety Harbor Firearms, all you guys out there for hanging out with us. Who wants the last word here? Walter? What was
DCG 44S. Patrick has tried some of those Magpul parts.
Yes. Yeah.
They work great. I will take last word here.
Yeah.
Ammo might be expensive, guns might be expensive, but right now, magazines. Pick up some magazines. I'm just throwing that out there. They're widely available, and they may come under fire in the next 6 to 8 months. So pick up some.
Don't
magazines.
go broke, but if you see some good prices, just grab them.
Pick up some mags.
Yes.
And let me just they don't have to be the world's fanciest either.
Nope.
Just get some magazines.
Yep.
Okay, Magpuls are the best. That's all I'm saying.
Magpuls work very well. Korean ones work. Get you some magazines. Some magazines.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we are out of here. We will see you guys tomorrow. We're out. Peace. See ya.